You know, we walk past moments like this every single day. Just a simple transaction happening on a busy street. But what if we stopped? What if that one brief interaction held a story of, well, immense weight and some really unexpected kindness? Today, we're going to look at one of those moments. It's a question we probably don't ask ourselves all that often. But this particular encounter between a stranger with a camera and a young boy with this heavy responsibility on his shoulders, well, it provides an answer that unfolds in a way you just won't expect. So let's meet the two people at the absolute heart of this story. On one side, you've got a YouTuber just out there capturing his day, and on the other, a young boy named Arsalan trying to make a sale on the sidewalk. It's a scene, right? I mean, so many of us have walked past something just like it, but trust me, this time is different.
The whole conversation starts out pretty simply. The YouTuber just asks Arsalan what he's selling, and they're dolis, these small, really intricately decorated palanquins. And as Arsalan explains, they're all handmade by his mother, so you can imagine, each one represents a little piece of his family's effort. But this friendly chat is about to go so much deeper.
And this is where the story just completely pivots, because when you see a young boy working, the question is immediate, isn't it? Why? Why isn't he in school or just, playing like other kids his age? This is that weight of responsibility we're about to uncover. So the YouTuber asks exactly that, and Arsalan's answer, it just shifts the entire tone of their conversation. The whole thing moves from being about a simple purchase to a story of immense family hardship, and it's all resting on this one child's shoulders. In one direct, just heartbreaking sentence, Arsalan explains everything. My father had a heart attack. He can't work anymore. And just like that, the reason he's out on the street becomes painfully clear. So let's be clear. This isn't about him earning a little pocket money. No way. Arsalan has had to step into the role of the provider for his entire family. He's taken on a responsibility that is just far beyond his years. So what does a day as the family provider actually look like for Arsalan? Let's break down the numbers here, just to really understand the scale of his daily struggle and what his goal is. Okay, so every single day he starts with 30 of these handmade dollies. Each one sells for 60 rupees. His target? He needs to bring home 1,500 rupees to support his family. Now to hit that goal, he has to sell 25 out of the 30 items. It's a simple business model for sure, but man, it is a demanding, full-day effort with a very narrow margin if he has a bad day. Now, when our YouTuber finds him, Arsalan has 15 dolis left. That's half his day's inventory, and it's half his family's potential income just sitting there. This number, 15, it becomes the catalyst for absolutely everything that happens next. And this, right here, is the turning point. This is that moment where a simple transaction becomes a truly transformative act of kindness, one that's about to change Arsalan's entire day. So instead of buying just one, the YouTuber makes a pretty big decision. He's going to buy all 15. In one move, he's making sure Arsalan's workday is a success. He does the math. It comes out to 900 rupees. But that is not where this story ends. Okay, check this out. Here's the generosity of the moment in plain numbers. The bill for all 15 dollies was 900 rupees, but the YouTuber, he hands Arsalan 4,000 rupees instead. What started as a transaction has just become this overwhelming gift. Arsalan's reaction is just instant and pure joy. You see him count the money, and this huge smile just spreads across his face as he says, "Oh, I know this, it's 4,000. There's no suspicion, no hesitation, just this immediate happy recognition of the incredible kindness he's just received. But this whole exchange becomes about so much more than just the money. It really does. It becomes about respect and dignity and this incredible human connection that's shared in this one brief moment. So the YouTuber tells him the extra money is his pocket money, but he insists that Arsalan still give the 900 from the sale to his father, which preserves that sense of contribution. And then in this really touching moment, Arsalan says he actually prefers to get money from his father's hands anyway, which just shows his deep respect for him. And then, as a final act of generosity, the YouTuber gives all $15 back to Arsalan. So his efforts aren't erased, he can go out and sell them all again tomorrow. You can just see he's overwhelmed by all this generosity. And Arsalan's response is so simple, so sincere, but so powerful. Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, his whole day has just been completely transformed. And really, that's the big takeaway from Arsalan's story, isn't it? It's just this powerful reminder that a gesture that might seem small to us, a moment of our attention, an act of generosity, can mean everything to someone else. It can literally change the entire course of a day and maybe, just maybe, restore a little bit of faith in the process.